Hello and welcome to NoCB, a Grand Strategy podcast. This is Enigmatic Rose, your hostess speaking, and today is episode 110, April 20th, 2022, and it's kind of a bit of a special episode. We're here with Father Loris.
Hello.
And Lord Lambert.
Hello.
So I think, before we get started here, Lambert has a message for everybody.
Yeah, that's a great way of announcing
it. You have a special message
now.
on this 110th episode.
Yeah. So basically, I won't be on the NoCB cast unless it's like a special doodad thing going on.
What?
In the future. Basically, when I came on to do the podcast, we do a lot of reading the dev diaries and such. And I came on and I was really excited because I was into Imperator Rome. And I was reading the podcast anyway, or I was reading the dev diaries anyway. And it was do what I'm already doing again.
But
That's
just
fine.
with other people chatting with you.
Exactly, bouncing ideas off and such. And then Paradox killed Imperator Rome. That's fine. I've got Vicky. I'm excited for Victoria 3. That's a great. I'll just slide on into that line instead. But my passion and desire for Victoria 3 has severely waned since November last year, because of the Warfare dev diary, and I just don't really have any passion for it anymore. Or any enthusiasm for the game. So I have felt for a little while that it's been it's just I wasn't enjoying it as much. Like it's great to hang out with friends. Rose and Loris are friends, so it's obviously nice to hang out with them and chat shit about games, right? That's great.
You seem to have fun with all the Warhammer talk.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the thing of, okay, we're going to be talking about Vicky now. Lambert, what do you think? And I just want to be, a downer every week. So yeah, I'm also going to be backing away. But well, I'll leave that over to you guys now.
Well, I mean, we were talking about it anyway. I mean, I'm kind of tired of the whole format of
the weekly dev diaries.
Do with dev diaries. I think that's been tired. I think it's been tired for months.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big fan.
It's a little tired, and then if y'all haven't noticed, I've been having struggles with the rosebud at this time. And then we have the little rose petal due in 6 weeks is her eviction day. 6 weeks from tomorrow, actually. And so things are just going to get a little more hectic. So what we think will be a better setup for this podcast, because the podcast is not going to die.
Yeah.
Loris and I are dedicated to keeping it going. But we're going to switch to a different format. Instead of doing weekly episodes, we will be doing... Okay, sorry. Chad is distracting me. Thank you, Anbennar and Lambert.
Basically, what we'll be doing is doing big, more focused episodes when big news happens. So for example, when Vicky comes out, we'll do a Vicky episode. When Mortal Empires comes out, we'll do a Mortal Empires episode. And it'll be bespoke, it'll be edited better. I'll be happy with that because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And so
really, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah. So
you haven't had a comic out in fucking forever.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Because I have to program stuff, and I hate doing that. But I need to get that programmed because if I don't do programs, it's not right anyway.
So, our next episode tentatively would be when Fate of Iberia drops, because we know that's going to be May 31st.
Yeah.
And depending on how the content pack is and everything would depend the length of the episode, but we'd primarily spend the entire episode just talking about our thoughts on the flavor pack.
Yeah, and it won't be it's not going to be like a weekly thing anymore. Right?
No.
NoCB is going to be this is the target anyway. So,
so
tell the strategy devs for all the different strategy companies start absolutely churning out the content. Every week there's a big fucking deal coming out.
Huge announcement happens. Yeah. God,
new DLC, new DLC, new game, new DLC, new game. Like that's the dream.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
So every week. Every
so
week.
We'd have...
And God, can you imagine people's financials if that? Jeez.
Yeah, so stuff like that. DLC drops, new game drops. So we're looking at currently Fate of Iberia, Overlord for Stellaris, and then whenever Vicky 3 comes out. We'd possibly also do an episode with PDXCon. Talk about what happened there, any big news and announcements that were dropped at PDXCon, stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll basically be deciding out on the fly, and and it'll be like a nice surprise when it pops up in your podcast.
Just make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Yep, or SoundCloud or whatever. And I don't know what we're going to do with the live streams because we can't just, I don't know, can you play pre-recorded stuff over on live streams? I want it nice and edited.
Yes, you can. You can upload and have it go.
We might do that then. Who knows?
We also might just do a special thing where we, after the episodes come up, where we just talk. Let people ask questions.
Yeah.
And no, PDX has not announced a con yet.
No.
Nope.
There have been a few Paradox staff people that are like, I can't wait to see how people react to the PDXCon announcement. It's like, great. Like we all kind of knew it was going to be a PDXCon based on the the tweet, the Paradox account, but then just like that was just like a tease. But now you're just straight up confirming it. Fair enough.
The big question for PDXCon is, how is it going to be structured? Is it going to be in person? Where it's going to be?
Is it going to be online, or is it going to be like a hybrid? I could even see them doing a hybrid of some sort.
I mean, they kind of did. Like when they were in Berlin, everything was live streamed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah.
I hope it's in person.
Post. Same. But we'll find out.
But for these special things that you do, like when there's a special event coming on, if it's something that's like super relevant to stuff that I like, I'll come on as a guest. I just won't be like a standard cast member.
Same as Leanna.
I probably won't turn up for the stuff I'm not particularly interested in. That's also.
I'm sure for the Mortal Empires one, Rose won't be around for Mortal Empires.
Yeah.
There will always be at least 2 people hosting this podcast, though.
Yeah.
Other things might be after, like, let's say Vicky 3 drops, if we can get someone like Martin or someone else that's worked on the game to come on and be interviewed, that might be a special episode. But that would probably happen a few weeks after release, if that happens.
I was thinking, like, if we're going to do something like that, fold it into the big episode. Have, like, a big, this is for Vicky 3 launch episodes. We'll have reviews, we'll have, like, we'll make it a big special.
The only issue with that, though, is we would want the episode to come out when Vicky 3 releases. Yeah. And the devs are usually very, very busy right around a game release.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure something out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Play it by ear. That's what we gotta do. But yeah, this is definitely the end of like weekly episodes. But don't fret because it's going to be less frequent, but hopefully a much higher quality.
Yes, we will.
What they're basically saying is they're improving the show, and there's no place for me.
Well, you're definitely coming on to talk about Mortal Empires and Victoria. Like,
you don't
have a choice in that. I'm just like gonna kidnap you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep, stuff like
speaking of Victoria, hey, there we go. Great segue.
Yeah,
that's the final. It's the last segue I'm ever doing. It had to be a good one.
So obviously the big news this week has been the leak, right? And it's just an unhappy coincidence that we decided to do this alongside the leak. This has got nothing to do with the leak, right? Personally, I don't like the fact that the leak happened. I don't like talking about the leak because I think it's kind of useless talking about the leak. Other people have got opinions, sure, but like.
I don't like the fact that someone was trusted with an early build, with early access, and then they turned around and broke that trust.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm an old-fashioned guy. I think that's dishonorable.
Like,
you know what I mean?
The lack of chivalry here is just fucking disgusting.
It really is. Yeah.
I mean, I've been getting early access stuff
I want jewels.
since Holy Furry.
Holy furry, excuse me.
That was the first early access I got for PDX, and the thought of anyone breaking that trust, and it's not. I'm just gonna stay here. It's not just the person that did the beta; it's the person who also took that information and then made a video on it and made it public.
Yeah. No matter which way you look at it, it's a bit shitty.
Yeah, I think either of those positions are despicable, as we have Tanya in chat saying.
Right, but
you're talking about unfortunate timing, all right? I got a message from Johan on Discord asking why I hadn't done any Victoria 3 dev diaries in about a month or so. So I was like, you know what? I really should make a post about that because it's not the first time somebody asked me about it. So I made a post saying, my reasons for not covering Victoria 3 dev diaries anymore. And the next fucking day, oh yeah, there's a leak. So I've had to quell multiple fires of people saying, yeah, Lambert clearly played the leak and was disappointed, and that's why he's not doing it. Yeah, I haven't done Dev Diary in a month before the leak came out, but yeah, it's totally fucking connect.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
But anyway, yeah, so like that's not connected. This is not connected to the fact that we're changing the format of NoCB.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think it's tired. Lambert's bored with
and Matt's have some scheduling issues
in particular. And obviously Rose has got much bigger problems to deal with.
Not problems. It's not a problem. It's just rearranging schedules. Like
as a parent, you are allowed to call it problems.
Like here's the thing: our current time of when we started the stream is like the best. It was the best balance between Lambert having to put his son to bed over in Europe and myself putting the Rosebud down for a nap, which as happened today, the Rosebud decided he was sleepy early, and so he woke up about 10 minutes before the stream started. And it's just with his current schedule and everything, and then the newborn won't be the problem because the newborn I can just stick in the baby carrier.
Yeah.
And just put my desk to standing and keep going. Like, that's what I did with the Rosebud to begin with, if y'all remember the noises and the little baby coos and stuff. But yeah. I mean, that is one thing, Lambert. If Loris and I continue, we could probably move the time earlier when we do this.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to have a set time, right? I mean, like,
no, we don't have to
because it's going to be a bespoke edit time. We can just edit. We can record and then edit whenever.
And you're a weird night owl. We could even do nighttime Eastern time, and you'd probably still be awake.
Yeah, definitely. I don't sleep. I only sleep when I need to. When I need to be awake, I'll be asleep. That's
yeah, that's true. You'll fall asleep in front of the fire.
Yeah, it's true. All right, but that's I guess that's all we got for today. Look forward to seeing some stuff in the future with big releases and stuff. Just keep an eye out on whatever your favorite podcast provider is, and hopefully you enjoy the next thing that comes out.
Yep. We're sorry, it's a very short episode because, well,
it's just an announcement.
It's more just an announcement. We considered even not doing this live, but we didn't think it was fair to y'all since that's what we've done always.
Yeah. And it's also, easier.
And who knows, maybe Loris and I will use the Twitch account and play some multiplayer on here at some point or something.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Apparently the Victi 3 leak is multiplayer compatible. There you go.
Oh my god.
I'm not touching.
Yeah, apparently they got it working.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is not worth the reputation hit.
No.
No.
I would have been more tempted if I hadn't already kind of been like, nah, I'm done with Vicky, and then yeah. If that hadn't been the case, I'd have probably been tempted, but it's just not worth it.
It's not even like. I think I commented.
I don't know. I just don't have enough hours in the day to play a buggy, shitty pre-release of the game. That's probably not going to be something that is representative of a final build for a game that I might enjoy. Like, what's the point? I just don't have those sort of hours. Anyway, let's sign off here, I guess, and yeah.
Thanks so much for following through 110 episodes of this format, and hopefully we'll get 110 plus more of the next format. So that would take
That would take a long ass time.
Because we're not doing weekly episodes.
See you in a decade.
All right.
This podcast got legs.
I mean, this does mean we'll have less tangents, which makes some people happy.
True.
Yeah.
So there's that. But have a good day, folks. And we'll see you probably with Fate of Iberia. Bye.